Okay. I am now on the screen. Oh, I gotta get rid of that thing in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that... Oh, it does! It still bonks me. God damn it. I need to figure out how to fix that later. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. I think I figured it out. Do it again. Wait. Yeah, type it again.
Oh, I can't. It's identical.
Oh, here, I'll do it.
So...
I think I fixed it. Nope. Okay, well that's gonna be a problem.
Uh-oh.
I turned off the allow command thing. Enabling this allows... Strange. I'll worry about it later. Anyways, welcome. We're continuing our Steins Gate playthrough and voiceover. Hopefully this time I will not get sick. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna drink my water. And yeah!
Famous last words.
Famous last words. Let me mess with the settings. My sound is always off a little bit. Okay. And let us hit... Where's my mouse? My mouse has disappeared. There it is. Continue. I think that was Unizumi.
Oh. It's cool. Duh.
So, it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed, even though they're Japanese.
Not getting you, bro.
Wait, that was a tip.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole... Okay, that's what I thought it was. We were talking about the whole different colored thing.
Heterochromia, that's right.
Yeah. Hi, Dresden. How you doing? It's cool.
If it's cool, then it's cool.
It's going good. How are you doing?
Anyway, there isn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using.
What about your new one?
No way! We don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill the performance.
Selfish bastard.
Anyway, did you do any research on the jellification?
Oh, thank you for the holy water redeem, and the halo was gone. Thank you. Yeah, at the university this morning. Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here? I examined a sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at the molecular level.
Shredded?
It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different. Phase transition. What occurs when a substance changes from one state to matter to another? Liquid to solid? Got it.
Could it have rotted? There's no way in 2 minutes in the microwave could do that.
Then I remembered about fractal structures. Fractal structures. Geometry is structure that demonstrates self-similarity and self-portion of a... Ooh, got it. Hi, Cove. How you doing?
Menger sponge thing?
So many tips, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, It looked like something drilled holes into the banana. An infinite number of holes in a fractional powered, right down to the nano level.
Whoa. What could do something like that?
I have one hypothesis. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue. It's the result of the microwave's electromagnetic waves.
What? What does that mean?
If my guess is correct, then our phone wave, named subject to change, has the potential to become a weapon of an unpredicted destructive power. One that could change the face of war as we know it. It's me. We're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon they will learn. The Judgment Day is near. All shall be as Steins Gate wills. Resistance is futile. El, Psi, Kangaroo.
Quit talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. Well, what's next?
We have bananas. Just before I left May Queen plus Nian, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money.
You know Mayushi's gonna cry if you use them all, right? Wasn't it her money?
She donated that money to our research efforts.
You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One.
We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limits of our science.
You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Ocarine. Come on, start the timer already.
Complete. We have bananas. 2 minutes sure is long. New message. It's from Ferris. Do you want?
We're reading this, right?
Yeah, go for it.
You know exactly what I mean, yeah? Why don't you think I approached you, Kyoma? The story's already come to life, yeah? I must prepare you for what you must face. That's my role as the guide, yeah?
There's no way I can combat this. Well, I literally can't reply. Okay.
You know, if the microwave's emissions are doing it, then shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too?
You have a make me say anything Amumu in my chat. You gotta say, what are you doing with that banana, yeah? Amumu? I said you have a say anything in my chat.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I was so confused.
You're fine.
What are you doing with that banana, yeah?
Oh my goodness. While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand. Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave named subject to change?
I can't even fit in there. Anyway, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves?
If you must know, it's my mad scientist's intuition.
Oh, so no facts.
Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 99% of precipitation is wasted. So inventors of the world, be inspired! End quote.
Wasn't it genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration?
Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years it's become common knowledge that that is a misquote. Mwahahaha!
Edison said that. Be inspired.
Yes, be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least, that's what the wiki said. Therefore, as a genius mad scientist, I'm always inspired. The phone wave names have to change rings. This is just going to jellify the banana like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. Oh, maybe that was you, I don't know. Daru opens the phone wave, names have to change his door, and peeks inside.
What? What?
What are you doing?
Well, it's gone.
Gone? What's gone?
The banana.
What is he talking about? I pushed Daru aside and looked at the phone wave, names have to change. It's gone. It was gone. There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. I speak into the silence on the other side of the phone. It's me. Slight problem. We may have awakened something terrible.
What do you mean something terrible?
I ignore Daru's panic cry. I'm surprised too. My heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm. I'm invoking Emergency Order 666. Activate the Cold Heart Protocol. What? What do you mean we need congregational approval? There's no time, you fool. Tokyo will be blasted to atoms.
You should be an actor.
Where the hell did it go?
How should I know?
Where did you go? Banana! Banana! Wait. I think I get it now. It's not an electromagnetic weapon. It's a teleportation device.
What? Wait, that's absurd.
How else could it have vanished? The microwave was closed.
Maybe we should just calm down.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That'll calm me down. And can't believe my eyes. What the? Impossible. Not 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave named subject to change. Or so we thought. But now, there's no sign that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared among the regular bananas.
Oh shit! What the hell's going on?
Wait, how many bananas are in the lab right now?
Just these, I think.
Is this gel banana attached to the same stem as the banana you just plucked? Or picked?
I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't look like it was ever plucked.
That's right. The bunch is completely intact. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal. Not so much as a sign that the jellified banana was stuck onto the bunch after the fact. Hey, Daru? Could this possibly be? The word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago. I hesitate to speak it again. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if I were to explain it the way as I saw it. The banana that was inside the phone wave named subject to change returned instantly to its bunch. In other words... teleporter? We've invented a teleporter! I think that's Mayuri? Yeah.
Oh?
Oh, or not. That might be a Moo.
That sounds like a Kirisu.
Yeah, I think so.
What a twist. That looks like an interesting experiment.
Who's there? Oops, sorry, give me 1 second. That's the right one. Impossible! What are you doing here? The 18-year-old genius girl, a sadist who humiliates men in public, also known as the zombie. Makise Kirisu.
Nice exposition, bro.
Who are you calling a zombie?
What is the meaning of this? What is your purpose here?
I'm here to see you. Okay, Okabe Rintaru-san. Or is it Hyoyin Kyoma-san?
Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I was right. You're one of the organization's top agents, an Esper with superhuman powers. No wonder you rose from the dead.
I'm not dead, alright? Please stop killing me off. Hashida-san, can you do something about this guy?
You came at a bad time, Makiseshi. With Okarin freaking out like this.
I'm just gonna turn up the music a little bit. Should be good. Oops. Daru doesn't seem fazed by the girl's entrance. But why? Have you betrayed me, Daru?
Calm down, man.
Are you being blackmailed? Or did she seduce you? You crossed the line, bitch!
Get a hold of yourself. Hashida-san gave me the address after yesterday's lecture. He also told me your name.
Kirisu's simple explanation quells my fiery rage like a bucket of water. So, you're here to see me, is that it?
Yes. You claimed to have seen me die. I came here to see if that was the truth, or just a pathetic excuse to grope me. I came for the answer.
Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right?
But your current behavior is all the answer I need. It was all an act to grope me. My initial hypothesis was correct.
Not so fast. There's more to this than you know.
Anyway, let's put that aside for now. I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Makise Kurisu. Pleased to meet you.
What is she trying to do? Shooting lightning from her fingertips?
You can't even shake hands. Are all Japanese men this difficult?
Shake hands? This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We only met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops. You're not Japanese?
I lived in America for 7 years. What about it?
Does that mean America? I looked down at his slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails. No unnecessary nail polish. Oh, why is his hand doing that? It just keeps repeating.
Oh no. What's your problem?
I can feel your aura of malice. You must be a powerful kung fu master.
Don't be ridiculous.
Then, you're a ninja.
Give it a rest.
Damn, this woman is completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes, too. And to top it all off, she bursts in the lab without and starts inspecting our gel banna without permission. I slowly sneak around towards the phone wave name substitute change, trying not to draw her attention to myself. The last thing I want is Kirizu getting close to the phone wave name substitute change.
Fascinating. Have any forceps?
No.
Oh.
What are you doing? That's precious data.
It's squishy.
Kirisu licks the gel off her fingertip without hesitation.
No taste. Gross.
You have quite the appetite, I see. A side effect of the resurrection, perhaps? If you're that hungry, I guess I could give you a banana or two.
No thanks.
Either way, those bananas are Mayoshi's.
Come, don't be shy. This is an offering. Take it.
As if. Who would eat some perv's banana?
A perv's banana.
Oh no.
A perv's banana. Squishy. Finger in mouth. Gross. With a sour expression.
Looks like his cranial pervert processor's overclocking.
Can you say that one more time? With a more humiliated expression, if you please?
Huh?
Come on, say, who would eat some perv's banana, but if you could add an, but it's so, to that, it'd be extra delicious.
What the fuck?
Somebody call 911. Huh? Huh?
Mwahaha! Oh, Daru. You may be a worthless, disgusting perv, but let me say, well done, sir. Now to follow up for maximum combo. So, Makise Kirisu, you just imagined something, didn't you? By all means, tell us what. Don't be shy. Mwahahaha.
Why you?
Come on, say it, genius girl. What's the imagination of a genius like? I'd love to hear it from you.
You ass.
Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all.
I get it. You're both pervs.
Well, you could say that.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Okay. If I came off as a little rude, I apologize. I was only acting that way because you molested me, but I'll ignore that for now. Please, tell me what happened to this banana. I'd also like to hear about that. That microwave thing.
That's top secret. The one thing I'm cleared to share with unauthorized individuals is that its name is the phone wave, name subject to change.
I couldn't care less about its name.
I'm afraid that's the only information you're cleared for. Daru and I discussed whether or not she would tell her anything more.
Hold on, Okarin. Makiseshi might be able to explain what's going on.
Well... she is a genius. She would have to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Then, I get a great idea.
That creepy grin. Are you thinking perverted thoughts again?
You said your name's Christina, right?
Who the hell's Christina? I never said that.
Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name. If you wish to learn the secrets of this microwave, then you must meet my conditions.
Which are...
Condition 1. You must become a lab mem.
Ramen?
No! Lab mem! Stupid. Short for laboratory member.
You want me to join your research team. I'm supposed to return to America in August.
I'll have you sign a non-disclosure agreement so you won't betray our secrets. Break the agreement, and I'll report you to your steamy, perverted acts to the Science magazine.
You're a monster, Okarin. I'll take 5 copies.
The second condition is that you'll overlook all past acts of molestation, and I may or may not have committed.
Okarin, you're so petty. You're the pettiest person I've ever met. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you.
Why we love you, that's why we admire you. Choo Choo's Bizarre Adventures, yes. My favorite anime. Those are the conditions. If you can't accept them, then you must leave at once. So what it'll be? I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
You mean for you? Jeez. I feel like I'm hypersecreting no adrenaline. Let me pick my jaw up off the floor.
Noradrenaline. A neurotransmitter secreted in the brain. Ooh. I don't care about you just look at a jaw. You accept the conditions or not. Answer me, Christina.
Stop adding Tina! My name's Kurisu! Okay, I accept.
Good answer. From this moment forth, you are Lab M004. Welcome, Christina. Codename The Zombie.
I won't answer to either. Use my real name, Hyoyin.
Ugh.
You're such a child.
You say something? Genius perv girl.
Come on! No more saying perv. I won't treat you like a perv either, so let's just drop it already.
As long as you understand. Now for the issue at hand. Daru, give Christina.
No Tina either.
Give Kirisu-kun an explanation on our experiments so far.
But I refuse.
Another Juju reference in my anime. In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also retell the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kirisu, of course. But I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave, name subject to change. Kirisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius. New message. It's from Mayuri. Do you want to read that, Mayuri?
Yeah. You used to go around shouting burn and stuff. Why do boys want fire powers? I think flower powers or plushy powers would be cuter, don't you?
I don't have time to reply right now, so I'll just ignore it. Damn. Ignored.
Just ignoring all your messages.
I guess so, yeah, I'm a busy person.
Fascinating.
Let's hear your opinion.
I think we can at least throw out completely worthless theories like electromagnetic weaponry and teleportation.
The lady doth protest too much.
Can we run the experiment one more time? I want to see it for myself.
It's strange. It seems as though Kirisu is really enjoying herself. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy the experimenting?
Okabe-san, Hashida-san, please watch the bananas.
Who are you to give me orders? I am the mad scientist, Hoyin.
Whatever. Just keep your eyes on the bananas. "60 seconds have passed. Any change?"
No?
100 seconds.
A few moments after Kirisu's report. Ah! It happened faster than the blink of an eye. It appeared. Oh, sorry, that's you.
It appeared.
I'm so ready to go. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. How does it look?
Huh? Oh, at 104 seconds, it disappeared. Abruptly. Yeah.
She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon. Fuck, I can't say that word. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. There we go. So,
Phenomenon.
so it's a teleporter. The first in human history.
Teleportation. Is that even possible? It did move. No matter how unbelievable that may be. Could it be quantum teleportation? No, that only occurs on the quantum level.
I know a quantum. Yes. I watched Ant-Man.
Clearly we know, but for the sake of the chat.
Don't avert your eyes from the truth. What you've seen with your own eyes is everything.
Did it really teleport? It's dangerous to reason from the conclusion. I need a clue. Anything else? Have you noticed anything else about the phone wave?
Oh, right. One time, it shot off a huge electrical discharge.
What? I don't know anything about that.
That's because you weren't around when it happened.
Discharge? How much?
It was like a fluorescent light lit up in the development room. It lasted about 2 seconds, I guess.
What were the circumstances?
I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own in. A little bit later, Sparky.
When was that?
Around noon yesterday, when you went to see Dr. Nakabachi's presentation.
Dr. Nakabachi?
That's right. When I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Or I went to see. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Teeter. Maybe the current John Teeter is actually Nakabachi. But wait, Daru, didn't you say that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled?
Yeah, but you went with Mayushi anyway, remember?
No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled, the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's. That reminds me, I sent Daru an email that day. But for some reason, his phone received it on July 23rd, 5 days prior.
Huh? Wasn't that the one of your stories? If it wasn't, then that would make the timestamp weird.
I always speak the truth. If you don't trust me, I'll show you my send history. But it's gone. It should be here, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave named such a change. Where did it go? I could have sworn I sent it just before 1 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's when the discharge phenomenon happened. The show I was watching was about to end.
Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. I get it. So that's what happened.
What?
Oh, this is one of Okarin's usual habits, so don't mind it. Seriously.
Silence! I've reached an answer. And now, the world will tremble! The disappearance of my mail, the strange timestamp, and the sudden electrical discharge must be related somehow. Hmm.
And
Huh?
I understand that they're related somehow, but how?
Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If I can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery. Daru, describe the phone wave deemed such as a change in status when the discharge phenomenon occurred.
It was kind of a mess. I disconnected my phone to the phone wave, and I connected my phone to the phone wave, and I was testing to see if I could control it with the X6 8000.
I need to eat some chicken. Juicy chicken number 1. I'm home. So hungry. Oh, Kyron, did you buy the bananas? Oh, Kyron. We have a guest? I'm Mayushi. Nice to meet you.
I'm Makise. Apparently, I'm a lab mem now.
Really? That's great. Another girl lab mem. Oh no, Mayushi's bananas. They turned into gel bananas.
We used them for an experiment.
They were Mayushi's.
Don't worry, Mayushi-san. You'll be repaid later by Hyoyin-san.
Why me?
The hell is that me? Or...
Yeah, that was you.
Geez, why do you always do experiments with Mayushi's food?
Mayuri's complaint falls on deaf ears. This is all to reign the victors against the organization. Daru, what were you doing with the X6800 or 68,000?
Like I said, I was adjusting the incoming mail settings. I was monitoring the moment it received mail for the remote control. Well, that's why I put it on freezing mode for 120 seconds too. I made it so that you can start freezing mode by computer. I tested that out yesterday too.
Daru explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look that different from using DOS. as we know. DOS is the coding thing, right? Or disk operating system. Yeah. MS-DOS. Mayuri, put the juicy chicken number 1 in the phone wave name such a change.
Stealing my food. Do you guys want some chicken? I can give you one each.
So, we've reproduced the conditions that existed when the discharge phenomenon occurred, right?
How was it again?
You there, assistant.
When did I become your assistant?
Just send something to my phone. If we've reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, name's up to change. It should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. But my assistant Kirisu just scowls.
I don't even know your email address.
What a useless assistant.
Don't call me your assistant.
Daru, send me an email from your phone.
Sure. But what?
Anything. Send Christina's a perv.
I thought we agreed to stop saying that.
Well, let's compromise and go with Okarin's a perv.
You traitor.
Good job, Hashida-san. Why is her arm so
I don't
long?
know.
Want me to send the mail now?
Oh, on the chicken too.
We are.
Hey, sending it now. Sending, click.
Then, unable to wait, Mayuri slips past me and tries to open the phone wave names to the change door. Wait! Don't open that!
Huh?
Oh.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Yikes.
I think that's Mayuri saying that.
Electrical discharge. This is what you get for experimenting on my food.
Yeah. Everyone okay? Oh, yeah.
Somehow.
I think we mixed roles there, but it doesn't matter.
What's that?
I think that's you.
That was definitely more than 2 seconds.
Iron, what just happened?
Are you okay? No burns or anything?
It doesn't hurt anywhere, so I think I'm okay.
Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. Whew. Well, that was something. It was, You, Mumu.
That's me.
Ye-
Okay.
Hey, look at this.
Kiryuso's voice is strained. The smoke that filled the room finally dissipated, making the entire development room visible once more. What the hell? How did that... Yeah, it's a microwave, but it's not heavy enough to make a hole in the floor.
This can't be caused by electrical discharge. Some other phenomenon?
Oh, I didn't know that, Nezumi. That actually makes sense.
So, about Mayushi's chicken.
Chicken is all burnt black.
Poor chicken. Juicy Chicken number 1 made a noble sacrifice for the progress of science. Let us pray for his happiness in the next life. As I said that, my eyes settled on my cell phone. That's right. Thank you to pray. My heart pounding, I detached my phone when the phone wave named something to change. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one Daru sent before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back and forth through my email history. And there, finally, I find it. Mwahaha. 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 Success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamp proves it. I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. This is the same exact thing that happened on my "Someone Stabbed Kirisu" email. The mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration. It all connects. There's a meaning behind this series of events, and only one true answer. I've discovered the phone wave named something to change true hidden function. This isn't intuition. That's right. This is conviction. You again,
Just spit it out. What do you think it is?
I feel my lips twist into a grin. The chicken returned to its frozen state. The plucked banana returned to the bunch. The email returned to the past.
Is that me?
Yeah.
No way.
Kirisu seems to get it now. As expected of my genius assistant. Yes way. This is the choice of Steins Gate. The phone wave named something to change. Is a time machine.
Dun dun dun.
Ba ba ba.
Does that mean my food's finally safe?
Maybe.
In another time it was.
The worst timeline.
The dawn of a new day. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. That should stave off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This room has a toilet and a shower room. The shower's a little cheap compared to the one that my family has back home. This lab would be hell without it. Daru is at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. Outside a sunny summer afternoon, but inside the air is stale and empty of life. Yesterday, that shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wavenames would change was also a time machine. But Kurisu didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming.
A time machine? A time machine? It can't be!
Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and bananas, so she skipped her daily costume sewing. And went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. Which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wavenames interchange had tremendous hidden potential. We nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. So we stayed up all night doing experiments to confirm whether or not the phone wavenames interchange is indeed a time machine. The results, however... We went to the supermarket and stocked up on a wide variety of items. We tossed each of them into the phone wavenames interchange. But everything failed. No change. Nothing happened. After the experiment where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally. No jellification. Suddenly we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. Now, as for sending messages to the past... First, let's review the problems revealed by the last run of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of a fire. We also prepared 2 fire buckets full of water, just in case. But that's not a fundamental solution. Problem 2. Mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurred, the phone wavenames interchange suddenly gains a mass for unknown reasons. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. To deal with this issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hides the hole in the floor too. Problem 3. We're not even sure of the necessary conditions to send an email to the past. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin down a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could reproduce the discharge phenomenon. We started off in a high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed, which brings us to the present. Honestly, I gave up. That's why I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. Another email pops up on my phone. I've been getting way too many of these since yesterday. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moeka. I've never used email this often before. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. That would have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. Is it too much? It's too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it. Hey, wanna go to Sanbo for some beef bowl?
Nah, too much trouble.
Aren't you hungry?
Yeah, but...
You're such a bum. It's from Mayuri.
Mayushi's spending money is getting dangerously low. You and Dara need to chip in too sometimes. You don't want to get between me and my food.
How should I reply? Spending money. Don't get angry. Next time I'll treat you to something you want to eat. So keep buying more bananas for the sake of our experiments. There, that should do it. Another new message. It's from Mayuri again. She's so straightforward.
Just hearing that from a Chiron makes me happy.
What is he doing on the computer anyway? I'm curious, so I casually peek over his shoulder. There's an image of a futuristic-looking facility I've never seen before. It's a chaotic, metallic, cylindrical tunnel. Some kind of rocket thruster, perhaps? Or maybe the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie? Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looks to be more than 10 meters tall.
The Large Hadron Collider sure is cute.
What? What did you just say? Large Hadron Collider? Colander?
Large Hadron Collider. You don't know about it?
I grab Dara's relaxed shoulders and wring them out.
Whoa. What are you doing?
Are you conscious?
Of course, man.
What is the Large Hadron Collider thing?
You know, it's what CERN uses to do their experiments. LHC for short. It's seriously moe. Recommended.
You're lusting for something that's not even humanoid?
Of course not. But there's something about it that gets me excited. You know, it makes me smile, you know? Don't you feel that?
Come to think of it, I remember you said that you found factories and the undersides of highways irresistible or something.
Yeah, same thing.
CERN. I've seen it somewhere, and recently. Where was it again? John Titor!
Oh yeah, that guy you mentioned earlier. He's the guy at Channel's going crazy about, isn't he?
The one that might be an imposter. Or that one might be an imposter. I was talking about the John Titor who appeared 10 years ago.
He appeared 10 years ago? The same guy?
Anyway, John Titor mentioned CERN. I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of. Titor made a prediction, namely that before the year 2034, CERN will develop a time machine.
A time machine? That's a timely topic. But wasn't that just 10 years ago? This new Titor said the same thing.
It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago. That's not the point, Daru. This coincidence could very well be the choice of Steins Gate.
Can we trust this Titor guy?
It doesn't matter if we trust him or not. Now we have something in common. A time machine. We should investigate CERN. We've got nothing to lose. Tell me everything you know about CERN.
Sure thing. My CERN folder is smoking hot. CERN is the largest particle physics research institution. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It's close to the border of Switzerland and France, on the outskirts of Geneva. It's famous as the birthplace of the HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web.
Let's give us a tip for one. Oh, World Wide Web. I know what that is. The World Wide Web? You mean the internet?
Bingo. That thing is the beginning of most URLs.
He means the HTTP / www thing. CERN invented that? All I know about CERN is what I read in Tyder's book. Never knew they were that amazing.
Most people aren't aware, but there's a Japanese research team working at CERN too.
What sort of research does CERN do?
Particle physics mostly. CERN can do experiments no one else can, because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world. Low energy and antiproton ring, the proton synchrotron booster, the large electron positron collider. And the big one is the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider-ton. The LHC is a 27-kilometer long circular tunnel, but built underneath CERN's headquarters. Its purpose is to smash protons together in the hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. Started experimenting last year. Before they started, there were rumors that the experiments might create mini black holes. Oh no, those mini black holes will swallow the Earth, the universe is in danger, etc.
Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Tyder said his time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true? All this LHC talk seemed to light a fire inside Daru. So we decided to go to Sanbo after all. We continued our conversation over a couple beef bowls. What's the possibility of that actually happening?
100% that it won't. CERN officially denies it. Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It would be impossible for it to swallow the world.
But where there's smoke, there's fire. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Tyder's story is true. Some of Tyder's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten the Tyder's 2000 appearance. There's something important in Tyder's tale. Or at least, I want there to be. It's me. Don't be surprised. I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy. John Tyder. CERN. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, that's right. They're likely connected to the organization. Coincidence? Come now, don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know, whispers. Whispers of my mad scientist intuition. Those bastards are trying to destroy the world. Yeah? With mini black holes. But what if we were to steal that technology? What then? Of course. Who do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. L. Psi. Congru.
Just Who the hell are you fighting with?
Daru, I know what we must do.
What's that?
Don't you was at me! You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacker are you?
You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try to sound intelligent.
Work with me here. You are a super hacker.
Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker.
See where I'm going with this?
No, not at all.
Hack into CERN.
Is that some kind of joke?
I know you can do it, Daru. Expose their dastardly deeds and find any hints you can about the time machine.
Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, Okari.
We stand at a crossroads. Will the phone wave names started to change become a functional time machine? Or will it die as garbage in lab storage?
I'm not responsible for the consequences. Got it?
Deal. Get started. For your payment, I'll deposit a week's supply of potato chips into your Swiss bank account.
Let's do this.
Man, that was easy. As we return to the lab, I noticed a familiar woman fixing her bicycle in front of the Braun tube shop. Daru, his head filled with thoughts of hacking, went upstairs ahead of me. I stayed to observe the woman. What was this girl's name again? I think it was something like Aruma or Amore. Oh, right. Amane. Amane Suzaha.
What do you guys do up there?
I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger.
You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right?
How did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy?
That's what it said on your mailbox.
Oh. I lower my guard. Why didn't she just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can unknow. I'll give you the short explanation, but you must not tell a soul. We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. Mwahahaha!
Wow. Is the evil organization CERN?
Huh? Yeah, but...
So I was right. Those guys really are a contemptible lot, aren't they?
Did she just say contemptible? I thought I was the only one who uses words like that in a normal conversation. How did you know we were hacking into CERN?
What? You're hacking them right now?
Me and my big mouth. Just answer my question. How did you know about our business with CERN?
Well... Well, actually, I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window.
The window. Come to think of it, it was open, and Daro and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here?
I've been working here for a day, but I got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. Figured I have no idea. Recon tour the front of the store, see if I couldn't spot any customers.
Reconnoitre? I think that's how you say it. I don't know though.
I have no idea.
Is she some kind of agent, secret agent?
So that's when I heard you guys talking from the 2nd floor. I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all the rumors about CERN.
Damn, we were careless.
We were trying to be careful.
Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into a scorching hell. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Anyway, you must not tell anyone else.
Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry.
All this quiet inside the Braun Tube workshop. Oh, all is quiet inside the Braun Tube workshop. Mr. Braun's not here either. Where's the manager?
Right after he finished repairing your TV.
You probably went to see the chipmunk. He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, "I'm picking my beloved daughter up from school," or "My beloved daughter has a cold," with a huge grin on his face. New message. It's from Ferris.
Yoma, when operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah? You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined. Although I suppose that might make things interesting, yeah?
Let's reply to mundane world. Akiba part of the mundane world? Nonsense. This town has belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. Nielsen.
Here's the fixed TV. He said to charge 1,000 yen.
Damn manager. I bet he gave it to us so we could charge repair fees.
Thanks for your patronage. Well, just take it away.
Why does he look so depressed? By myself? Are you joking?
Huh? Didn't you bring it here by yourself?
Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman.
I guess I can help, but... Oh, I see. So we're already in the age where women do physical labor.
I don't remember asking anyone for your help. Honestly, getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride.
Wow. That was so manly. I might be falling for you.
You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you?
Eh? What makes you think that?
It's one of my powers. Coloring gentlemen.
You have powers?
This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red. Then they die.
Are there a lot of espers like you?
Of course not. I am special.
Oh, you had me scared for a second there, but still. It's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe Stern is the reason there aren't more where I came from. By the way, does the ability to see through lies have any combat application at all? If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters, or ultra-fast reflexes that let me tear my enemy's limbs off before they can react.
Oh my god. Oh, they give the headbats terror. Everything's messed up. Let me...
As you broke everything.
I broke a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can... Does the bonk still do bonk? No. Okay, hold on. I'll fix it real quick. I think it's because I have to have the command on as well. I think headpat should work now.
One still works.
Oh my god, of course that works. I don't know, I'm gonna try and fix it later. But thank you for the headpats. I'll refund your stuff after stream. Your points. What the hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? Wow, what's a survival game? A mock battle... Oh wait, survival airsoft. A mock battle using air guns. Primarily played outside in the mountains. Oh, survival airsoft. Okay, got it. Yeah, Japan's really into airsoft, actually. No, wait. Don't tell me. You're an organization assassin, aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Golgu. Who hired you?
Nobody hired me. What's a go?
Her confusion is suspicious. This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely from that male demon, Shining Finger.
Why the frown? Did you get a death notice?
What?
Just wondering.
And what the hell is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist?
What I meant to ask was if you got some unpleasant news.
You could say that. This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her. There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100.
IBN 5100?
You know about them?
Yeah.
I see. So the IBN 5100's legend is famous, huh? Maybe the retro PC is more popular with female otaku than I thought.
Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How much do you know about it?
I actually tried looking for an IBN 5100, but in the end, I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akiba.
I see. Well, that's true.
You sound like you know something.
I do and I don't, I guess. Know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine, or something like that.
Who are you?
I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBM 5100. But when you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore.
I'm not even interested in the IBN 5100. I'm more concerned with CERN right now. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's reign, after all. You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not.
Oh, that's harsh. Well, I admit I am acting kinda suspicious. I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint. And then you'll writhe in agony when you can't figure it out. Truth is, the IBM 5100 has a hidden function.
A hidden function? That reminds me. I'm pretty sure that John Titor from 2000 said something like that. I searched through my memories. If I remember correctly, the IBM 5100 can do something or other with a proprietary programming language.
No way! How did you know? Tell me, tell me!
I only vaguely remembered, but it looks like I hit the mark. It's another one of my powers. Leading question. I can read your heart of hearts.
What? No fair!
I see everything, Amane Suzaha. Resistance is futile.
Anyway, the IBM 5100 has a hidden function. It can decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising?
BASIC, short for Beginner All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. APL, a programming language. John Titor did say something like that 10 years ago. And right after that, an IBM engineer officially admitted that the function's existence.
Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBM 5100.
The reason John Titor traveled to 1975 was to obtain an IBM 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moeka wants to use it too? Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who'd know about that sort of function.
IBM 5100s are so rare.
So the IBM 5100s are super rare? Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first, I have to deal with CERN. I wrapped up my conversation with Suzaha and made my way up the stairs to the lab where seeing Daru hacking away. I took a quick nap. By the time I wake up, a few hours have passed. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not too much has changed besides his typing speed. Oh, and now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. New message. It's from Lukaku. I believe that's you, Amuma.
I baked cookies today, and everyone in my family eat some, and got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I baked some, for your lab friends, Master? Oh, and it would be great if you could teach me some more techniques with Samindare whenever you have the time. P.S. I managed 10 practice wings today.
Let's talk about the cookies.
Hey, cookies.
Well done. We warmly welcome your refreshments. In fact, you can come cook them for us every day if you want. I'll even provide you with a maid uniform. Let's go. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and clench my thirst. Then I kick back on the sofa and start browsing At Channel on my phone. And what perfect timing! Titer is currently posting in the thread. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you're all still clinging to the preconceived notions of time. Time does not simply run from past to future like a car on a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality does not allow contradictions to occur. If the result of an event, the effect is changed. The event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. That's why there are so few people who can observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the world line's percent difference from the standard. Then we'll see all the... So that'd be you, Momo, your Kamehameha person.
If you can't observe changes in divergence, then how can you possibly measure it? Oh, I know. Your time machine has a magical device that measures it for you. La 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 la. Oh, and you still don't have time? Haven't explained how research institution conquers the world. Details plot.
Oh, wait, what a coincidence on JPEG. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? How about you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line? Then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In a scenario, a time machine traveling in the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Titer's points have merit. By the way, Titer, I'd like to know more about CERN. What can you tell us about their current activities? Oh wait, there we go.
You're gonna believe this time traveler? Lol, without proof? Are you an idiot?
Living is hard. Life is a crappy game. It sounds like you're largely indifferent to the fact that time is not a one-way street. This proves that most of you are still clinging to your preconceived notions. Your resistance to change, from my perspective, is deeply concerning. I think I realize now that how this dystopia came to be. For every time a significant event changes, the divergence rate, the past is rewritten according to the law of causality in order to prevent contradictions. For example, let's say we move to World Line B. In World Line B, this internet forum At Channel tragically never existed. Once you move to the new World Line, your memories of reading and posting on this forum would be erased and replaced with memories of other actions. In other words, changing the present creates ripples that change the past. I already covered CERN yesterday. If I were to add anything, I would suggest that you take what they say with a grain of salt. They have already succeeded in creating micro black holes. I desire only to quench my intellectual thirst. Unlike you closed-minded fools, I will reserve judgment until after I heard what Titer has to say. And then I'll make contact with Titer and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist Hyoyin Kyoma will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags.
That's not reconstructing the world, you idiot. That's altering people's memories. Who the hell can alter memories of nearly 6.7 billion people? Do you even realize how stupid that sounds? I think I would have noticed if someone went and screwed with my brain. And what does any of that have to do with the many worlds interpretation? Do some research, lol. Micro black holes. Lol 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 lol.
Is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. Reconstruction of the timeline and alteration of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. They are reconstructed along with everything else when divergence changes. What's a road warrior? 19 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. Daru hasn't slept in about 68 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. I curl up a bit and turn my attention back to @channel. There's more! Life in 2036 is very different from what it is today. Most people live on farms, growing their own food. All forms of commerce and communication are restricted. There's no travel, no internet, no railroad even. Most people never see another town, let alone a city. Science continues to advance, of course, but the vast majority of people do not benefit from that progress. Technology belongs only to those chosen by CERN and the Committee of the 300. It's very peaceful, at least on the surface. There's none of the conflict you see in this era. The world is 2036 is governed by CERN. All nations, even America, have disbanded their armies. Put it simply, civilization has returned to an 18th century level of technology and exists under a communist system of government. Except now. That system works flawlessly. Right now, you should be asking yourselves, how is this possible? How does a system of government that collapsed in the 20th century exist without any discontent? The answer to that question is the reason I am here. Yes, I am a terrorist. There are others like me who fight against CERN. We think of ourselves as the resistance, but there's no denying our actions are a kind of terrorism. Is John Titor plugging the commies? Oh no. As I've explained previously, my purpose for traveling this area is to change the future. Posting on this forum is a way of sounding an alarm. While it may be meaningless after the world lines converge, I just needed to get the information out there. What do you mean by World War III? Is this something I said in another world line? I'd like to speak with you more. If you can send me an email, I'd be sure to reply. I'm happy to accept emails from other people than Hillian too, as long as they are serious inquiries. I'll post my email address here again. johntitor@egweb.ne.gp. Terrorists now on a watch list. Get out while you can. My discussions with John Titor weren't making any sense. Love how they're giving us a second to read this. Not even Titor himself seems to know about the Titor from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on @channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain it? Out of options, I decided to email John Titor directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on @channel. I guess that's his way of saying, bring it on. In my email, I questioned the differences between his posts and now and his posts 10 years ago. The current Titor hasn't even acknowledged the latter. In 2015, World War III breaks out. Many people die. By 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. John Titor travels to 1975 to obtain the IBN 5100. The IBN 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBN 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBN's proprietary computer language, which predates APL in BASIC. But only certain IBN engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titor meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titor was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Titor is American. Furthermore, in 2000, Titor completely predicted the outcome of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions are unfulfilled, or went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, Civil War in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. Yes, the Y2K about the whole computers and stuff. There's more, but let's leave those aside for now. I decided to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Alright, let's send it now. This is your litmus test, John Titor. Show me your true colors. New message. It's from Suzaha.
Suzumane Suzaha, first email. Thanks for exchanging addresses with me yesterday. I finally made a friend here. Yay! Don't worry, I won't email you too much, and I might be slow to reply too. I'm kinda new at this email thing. It's okay to laugh at me.
Exchange email addresses. That wasn't an exchange. You took my address by force. I had no choice but to submit.
Good morning!
What are you doing here so early?
Well, I heard you guys had stayed up 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies.
Excellent. Good job. It wasn't really 2 nights in a row thanks to my afternoon nap yesterday, but who's counting?
Odin.
Canned Odin. A canned meal sold in vending machines. Each can contains a hot broth with various Odin ingredients, such as boiled egg, radish. Ooh, that sounds good.
Sound good. It's a present from Mayushi. They're 270 yen each, so savor it, okay?
I've been getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on.
Mayushi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time. And Mayushi loves bananas and chicken, so she'll keep buying them. But wait, there's more. Ta-da! Rhinet sausage. It comes with an Upa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it.
Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck-deep in Upa goods. There are only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially.
How's Daru-kun?
He's in the midst of a hard fight. You should rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once.
Daru-kun's Super Haka spirit is on fire.
It's not Haka, it's Hacker, you dumbass.
He sure is tense.
Mayuri and I evacuate to the rooftop to eat the Odin.
But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things.
I'd be a fool to let Daru's hacker skills go to waste. Incidentally, it looks like hackers hijacked CERN systems back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through. Besides, we're doing this to expose CERN's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule the world.
Bad.
I need to change the subject. Mayuri, want to trade my sweet potatoes for your beef?
If you want to trade, I'd rather have your quail egg.
Don't be ridiculous. Next to beef, quail eggs are my favorite.
But Mayushi likes quail eggs too.
Settle for my chikuwa.
Okay. Chugo was better than sweet potatoes.
Subject change complete. Mayuri really eats up conversations about food. It's so easy to manipulate her. Mwahahaha.
もうすぐなんだよ。SQL のテーブル一覧さえ手に入れれば、パスワード特定余裕なんだよ。
If I can just get the SQL table, I'll have more than enough passwords. So, you're no match for me.
Looks like things are falling into place.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, hoo-ha. You can't hide from me, you naughty little thing, you. How does it feel to be naked? Oh, yes, yes. Matching ID and password. Login complete. Hell yeah, taste it. Yes, yes, yes.
What enthusiasm? Did you get it?
Mission complete.
Really?
Wow, that's amazing. I don't really get it though.
So, did you find out how they're planning to destroy the world?
I haven't looked yet, man. All I did was get us connected. But it's all downhill from here.
I'm sorry if you're tired, but please start checking. The keys to this conspiracy have got to be in here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Daru dances his mouse across the screen and continues hacking the CERN.
The question is who this password belongs to.
What's that?
I went into CERN's database and got a data table. From there, I focused on people with simple passwords like 11111111 and ABCDEFGA to get my hands on an ID. It'd be awesome if this turns out to be the server admin's logon, but I don't think we're that lucky.
Japanese, please.
Same.
Basically, if this is the server admin's password, we can taste every inch of CERN's luscious flesh. But if it's just an ordinary researcher's password, then we can only see CERN's boobs.
Good. It's naughty.
Quit the erotic examples. Basically, you mean there'll be limits to what information we can access.
Exactly. Anyway, it's only a matter of time before I can get a server admin's password. Let's save that for later. I'm really sleepy now.
It would be cruel to push Daru any further.
Oh, it looks like our ID belongs to an accelerator division chief.
So, it's not a server admin.
It would be a miracle to get one on our first try. How many staff members do you think CERN has? Over 6,000.
That many?
Well, for now, let's look at this accelerator division chief. His name is... Jack, let's look at his email log.
And of course, the emails come up in English.
Makes my Yoshi's head hurt.
It's pathetic to flinch at the mere sight of English. Daru, what does that say?
Need to translate it. This is a job for Dr. Excite.
Dr. Excite? A machine translation site. I think it's you again.
Nah, I got a better idea. Looks like a New Year's greeting. Something about going on vacation in Spain? Lucky bastard.
Email's normal. Nothing out of the ordinary.
If we keep scouring the log like this, we can also identify the server manager.
Through someone else's email without permission makes me feel really guilty.
I abandoned guilt when I chose the path of evil long ago. Mwahahaha! Let the responsibility be mine. I will not ask you to answer for my crimes.
What a guy. I'd let Ocarina do me in the butt.
What the fuck? I decline your offer. Now get peeking, Daru.
Byron, you're bad. You make my Yoshi sad.
That's of no concern to me. Upon further examination, we discover several emails with the title Experiment Report. LHC Experiment Reports? There could be a hint about time machines in there. We should try reading them.
This is definitely a crime, though.
That's what his lips say, but his hand still clicks on the email. What comes up is an unintelligible series of symbols.
This is encrypted.
Of course it isn't that simple.
Well, cracking this should be a piece of cake.
In less than 10 minutes, Daru has decoded the email.
Let's see here. Hi, Paul.
That's acting, that acting's completely unnecessary.
Oh. Uploaded today's data to the server. The LHC is performing admirably. Can't say the same about the rest, though. This baby's fickle as a cat, but it was surprisingly obedient this month. It would be great if it stayed like this forever. But don't you think this work is unrewarding? This kitten? This 27-kilometer long kitten? Ha 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 ha! Has been in operation for 9 years. Our research will change the course of history, yet a small group of people are allowed to see it. Of course, if it were ever officially released, it would be one hell of a scandal. People would probably say something like, call Robert Zemeckis to CERN right away. He could build it in less than a year.
9 years? Calm down, let's sort some things out. Do you think there were any translation errors in that email?
If you trust the translation software, then it's what it says. The Japanese is strange in places, though.
But that doesn't make sense. I thought the LHC was only put into operation around spring last year. But this email makes it sound like it's been in operation for 9 years.
That is strange.
The email's send date is this year, 2010, so 9 years ago makes 2001. John Titor posted this on @channel yesterday. The only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded at creating micro black holes. If you read between the lines of this email, it sounds like they're doing some sort of secret experiment. Also, Robert Zemcliff is a super famous Hollywood movie director. He directed the trilogy of smash hit time travel movies about 20 years... Oh, haha, I get it, 20 years ago. I groan. No way. Was I right? CERN's hiding under a major secret from the world. And it's related to time travel? Keep looking, Daru. Search for anything related to time machine research.
Seriously?
I don't know if Daru is questioning my order or the possibility that CERN might be researching time travel. Either way, he begins tapping on the keyboard again.
There aren't any emails in the phrase with the phrase time machine in them. But reverse Z program was used hundreds of times in the past few months. Do you think it could be about the current LHC experiments?
What is it specifically? Black hole formation experiments?
Let's try looking for a document. Ah, found one. Oh, looks like this is top secret stuff from France, England, and Holland.
Government secrets?
CERN's not even a government organization. So, or is that you? I don't know.
I think that was you.
Okay. Wait. Should we be looking at this stuff? We might be a little deep here.
I don't care. Get me details.
Hold on. If we get caught, we're not getting off with an apology.
Are you so incompetent to let yourself be traced?
I took the necessary precautions.
Then I fail to see the problem.
Well, thanks.
Daru makes a slightly awkward face as he takes the file about the Z program and feeds it into the translation software.
May 14th. 137th Z program experiment report.
Hi Bob, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Because we have already succeeded at creating mini black hole. Report is omitted. First,
Stop! Stop! All of a sudden, Titor's prediction became a reality. So CERN did use the LHC to generate mini black holes?
they announced that their experiments still haven't succeeded. So why?
This is what Titor was referring to when he posted, "Don't believe what they say."
The goal of the experiment wasn't even to generate mini black holes. It was to create a new elementary particle reactions.
But in reality, they're already generating those mini black holes.
Sure does seem like it.
What does it say next?
Um... Results. Error. Human is dead. Mismatch. For details, consult Jellyman's report number 14. If we propose that the further experiments be halted until the lifter is perfected and all local field conformity points are online.
What does that mean?
Human is dead means somebody died, right?
What? Somebody died? Seriously? I'm not afraid, I'm not. After all, I am the insane mad scientist. The Hyoyin Kyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it will just leave a bad taste in my mouth. What is this Jellyman's report?
I can't find it in Jack's email. We'll need an account with more privileges.
Then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines.
You know, we're not going to find anything, right?
After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the Accelerator Division Chief's email, but doesn't find anything about time machines.
Words like Accelerator Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information.
You can't look it up with the ID you have. Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day.
But by the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network.
Strange how?
It was buggy.
Buggy?
I mean, it was full of some kind of code. But the code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode. Thank you very much.
Could it be encrypted?
Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever use?
That is strange.
I'll see what I could find out.
Daru tried every trick in the book to crack their mystery database, but after about an hour of furious typing,
I don't get it. I get it at all. You call this a program? Dumbass? Go to hell.
oh great, he snapped.
I think you should stop.
My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore.
Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru.
Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it.
Program unlike anything he's seen. Ugh. It's from John Titer. Did you reply to the email I sent him earlier? I haven't told anyone. There's no one you can retain in memories. I gulp. Yeah. Of course. Everything is falling into place.
You're talking about?
John Titer, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now I have another piece of the puzzle. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program.
Seriously? How?
I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to John Titer. A mysterious database inside CERN. A program unlike anything Super Haka Daru has ever seen. Its true form is... If my hunch is correct, John Titer should know.
What? There's no way.
Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. Though, it's only been a few minutes. It feels like an eternity to me. It's here. I quickly open the mail. That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher from an IBM 5100. Just as I expected. Or suspected.
Huh?
I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from.
An IBM 5100?
That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it, save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by John Titer, who appeared in 2000. A while after Titer posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which reminded me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday.
Decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now it's a dead programming language, only decipherable with an IBM 5100.
What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronity at work. What the hell is that? Oh, just... okay. Coincidence. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. No. No! I say, this discovery of ours was inevitable from the start. For this is the choice of Steins Gate!
So, wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that?
Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Cracking is, yeah, just breaking in.
Make it standalone, of course.
Standalone. Computer is not connected to any other networks. Okay.
If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone.
Hello, Potato. How are you? Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden under there. Or hidden there.
How do you know about that hidden function anyway?
It is recorded in my brain's extensive index Librium probirum? What?
Uh,
Titer said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth.
Very original.
I ignored Daru's retort. Oh, you got an ad, Potato? Bro, Twitch has been terrible with their ads lately. I get like 3 or 4 in the start of a stream now. Mayuri, we have important matter to discuss. Assemble.
I can hear you fine from here.
Welcome back, Potato. It doesn't matter whether you can hear or not. This meeting concerns the fate of Future Gadget Laboratory, nay, the fate of mankind. So I wanted it to feel more secretive, like we're scheming or something. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. This is all Mayuri's fault.
Ryushi won't participate in your evil schemes.
Well, I can't have everything my way. Listen, you two. Henceforth, the Future Gadget Laboratory shall begin emergency top-secret operations. This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark power that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable.
Oh, Karin, you're too loud. I've been up all night.
Crap, I guess I am being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. Understand? The world has no need for 2 mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them.
Who are they?
You know, them.
She doesn't get it at all.
Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100 said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes and Mayuri returns focus to her book. Damn it. Is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. How come you aren't excited?
You only react to food.
Apparently.
I'll pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN server.
That's true. Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you. So, the IBM 5100's investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me.
Eh. I have to make costumes, and I have work too.
She says that, but she certainly seems relaxed. So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. Fine, I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me. Understood?
Do something bad again.
Nah, he's all talk.
I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. I descend the stairs and step out onto the street, only for a bicycle to barrel towards me from the direction of Kuramabashi Dori and dramatically skid to a stop right in front of me.
Okabe Rentaro?
Pretty nice technique there.
Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I've never ridden one before coming here.
You've never ridden a bicycle?
Nope, I had ridden motorcycles before though.
I can't help but be restless. Every time my mind almost settles, it's filled full of thoughts of the curious microwave experiments at the Future Gadget Laboratory. Going to work now?
Yep.
The Brawn Tube's workshop shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until around 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when, but it seems to change with Mr. Braun's mood. That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about.
But I need to get the shop ready for business.
Just what does this crumbly old Brawn 2 workshop need to get ready?
Nothing really. Jeez, I just mindlessly sweep in front of the shop. If I clean inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says.
So he's paying her to not clean? So hear me out then.
Does it have to be right now?
My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all.
Then go ahead. But keep it short, okay?
Where is the IBN 5100?
No intel yet.
But by the way you talked yesterday, it sure sounded like you knew.
No, I know someone who knows.
Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell.
I can't.
Come on, I even said I'll show you a living hell.
I can't introduce you even if I wanted to.
What do you mean? Don't tell me they're imaginary.
They've been dead for years.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Anyway, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me something.
Oh, it's him. Sorry.
You're okay.
Hey, part-timer. It's only your third day and you're late.
Boss, the streets were a little crowded this morning.
If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot. Here. As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer.
Aren't you the lecturous one here, Mr. Braun?
Why you? Just try saying like that in front of Nae. I'll murder ya. Gotta keep my honor as a father. Besides, I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her.
Was that? Take that back, boss.
What? You mad?
I'm not a kid. I'm a warrior.
Huh. What are you talking about?
I like the look in your eyes, you part-time warrior. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern men. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from part-time warrior to true warrior.
But I'm already a warrior.
Stay diligent in your training, and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok. Yes.
Ragnarok? What's that?
The final battle against CERN.
You got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it.
Of course you haven't. This is the first time we revealed it. For I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the whole world shall be reborn.
Wow, you sure are brave, Akabe Rentaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit. I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are.
Apparently Suzaha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I need to instill the fear of Hoi and Kyoma into this girl.
Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer. Just come inside.
Ling. Later, Akabe Rentaro.
New message. It's from Ferris.
I didn't say anything about Akiba, nya. If you want to learn the truth of the world, then come to me at once, nya. It's time for the prelude to begin. The grand banquet to begin. Blah, blah, blah. The grand banquet to begin.
I can't respond to it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So you're gonna help me search after all? That's the Labem spirit.
Oh, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch.
Ugh. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go?
Sambo's beef bowl sounds good.
But Sambo isn't even open this early. I tried to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this every so often. And each time she does, I wonder for the terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She stopped in the middle of the street so other pedestrians look at her, wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced. And then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic or perhaps childish.
Like I can reach the stars.
When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately, she's been doing it without regard to the time of day. Like now, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy.
Look who's talking.
It's too early for stars, Mayuri. I walk up to my Yuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face.
Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there.
Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's dangerous to stop in the middle of a street.
That's true. Oh, just now, when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today.
How are ramen and stars even related? My Yuri's mind works in mysterious ways. I can't help but be restless. Every time my mind almost settles, it's filled with thoughts of the curious microwave experiments at the Future Gadget Laboratory. Did we just switch fucking protagonists?
Think so.
You want to voice us then, Momo? It's the other protagonist here.
Okay. I'm a scientist. It's only natural I'd get uneasy when I'm presented with a question that doesn't have an answer. Though, I suppose there's no use in thinking about it here. Right, the laundry. I should probably take care of that. Easy clap, let's go.
That was a good scene. Oh, so maybe when it's white, it's her. When it's black, it's me. It was white there for when the time changed. That's cool.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I know I said I'd search for the IBN 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I know Daru is well acquainted with retro PCs, but is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Finger was obsessed with the IBN 5100, wasn't she? I'm really reluctant to contact that male demon, though. But ultimately, my feelings are trivial. Ragnarok hangs in the balance. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll just send her an email for the time being. And then comes an email. It's from Shining Finger. That was a quick reply. But I asked her to call, so why did she reply by mail? Wait, she wants it by email? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number along with any information you have on the IBN 5100. And send. I look up after finishing my email to see a crowd of people in front of Radicon. I guess people are still curious. Of course the satellite is still there. 30 seconds pass before I get a reply. Well, if it isn't my assistant, what are you doing here?
Hey, when did I become your assistant?
She looks like she'll snap at me, so to dampen her spirit, I go back to checking my email. I told her to tell me by phone number, and she just ignored me? And she doesn't even seem to have any information. How useless can you be?
Why are you glaring at me?
Don't worry about it. You're not the cause of my frustration.
Oh, so you're just raging. Don't glare at me.
You've glared at me before, haven't you?
That's because you keep doing pervy... No, I'm not saying anything.
Another one?
Another one.
I want to snap my phone in half and throw it on the ground. What do you mean tell me the super hacker's address? Are you making fun of me with that song note? Are you not getting anything? You're not getting anything from me.
Are the emails you're getting really that unpleasant?
They're more unreasonable than unpleasant. I can't quite describe it in one word. Stop sending me all these short emails. I'm begging you, just gather your thoughts and send me everything together. I feel a little satisfied after sending that email. So, Christina, what brings you here?
If you're going to call me names, could you at least be consistent? Anyway, my business here doesn't concern you.
Why are you pouting?
I'm not pouting. I just don't want to get involved in your silly games again.
Nonsense. You're already a lab mem. You have duty to work for the benefit of the lab.
I regret losing myself to curiosity back then.
Did you come to see the satellite?
I guess. It doesn't make sense. Normally they calculate satellites' orbits so that they burn up in the atmosphere when they fall. So how can that thing be in such perfect condition?
Where's the satellite from anyway?
I still don't know. Rumors say it's from the former Soviet Union, but Russia denies it. So it looks like they can't remove it yet.
3 days have passed and it's still unknown. How interesting. I smell a conspiracy. So, it's another organization cover-up. They knew I'd be at Radicon and tried to erase me.
Organization? What's that?
The organization is the organization. Its formal name is something else, but all those who know of its existence call the organization out of fear. They rule the world from the shadows, transcending nations with politics, economics, religion, and even science in their clutches.
That's obviously a crackpot conspiracy theory. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This phrase is commonly used on the internet as a way of punctuating a statement. Originated to Matt Chan. It was very obviously. Thank you very much. Okay. What's wrong?
Nothing. Really nothing, okay? Say another word and I'll hit you.
Crazy girl.
Anyway, what happened with the phone wave?
I thought you didn't want to get involved. And it's not the phone wave. It's the phone wave name subject to change.
Just answer me. Have you learned anything?
No progress. We've tried repeating the experiment, but at the present we haven't been able to reproduce the discharge phenomenon or send another email to the past.
I see.
Another email. Damn you, Shining Finger. I said not to send me so many short emails, but she doesn't seem to get it. I can't handle this male demon. Looks like she's rethinking things. Hopefully I don't have to worry about any more email assaults.
Hello? Can you put your phone away when you're talking to someone?
Don't be like that. Rather, you should praise me, for I have taught a foul male demon to behave like a civilized human being.
Why are you so pompous?
I'd ask you the same thing, Christina. Okay, let's send her a reply. Apology accepted. I'm looking forward for an IBN 5102, or I'm looking for an IBN 5102. I agree that we should exchange information. I'll let you know when I have something. You don't need to reply to this mail. I type that out and send it.
Are you done with your little mail exchange, Hyoyin-san?
Oh, so you remember my true name. Indeed, I am Hyoyin Kyoma.
I was being facetious.
How was that facetious? You call me by my correct name. You made no mistake. You'll make a good assistant.
Okabe-san, have you sought professional help?
I am not Okabe!
This is exhausting.
An awkward silence hung in the air until Kurisu suddenly asked if there were any coin laundries nearby. It seems she has some clothes that need cleaning. Hoping that it would buy me to leverage in the future. I escort her to the coin laundry I frequent. So, about the phone wave, name subject to change. After the experiment, you screamed something like, a time machine? It can't be. Did something awaken a past trauma?
No. And don't go making one up either.
Back when she was 5 years old, Christina was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning.
I wasn't hit by lightning, and I was still living in Japan when I was 5. And why Arkansas?
I was trying to imagine tranquil scenery, and the first state to come to mind was Arkansas. Second was Oregon.
Not Utah? I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable?
Then answer me, Christina. Why did you freak out back then?
No reason. I simply didn't want to believe. Fringe science should stay in the realm of fiction.
Fringe science? Don't be ridiculous. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leap to the past. You saw the banana travel instantly through space.
I saw, but we must be missing something. Or maybe we're just seeing what we want to see. Remember what I said at ATF? Time machines are just a pipe dream given modern technology. And yet a bunch of amateurs like you just stick a phone and a microwave together and expect time travel to occur? Ridiculous.
But it did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? Are you saying that theories trump reality? Then I hope you enjoy Sophistry and word games, because that's all you'll ever have.
What do you mean, word games?
Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games.
Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Who do you think you are?
Trust what you see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed, they're just hypotheses.
When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe.
But sometimes your hypotheses are mistaken. Even Einstein was wrong about some things.
So you're going to do nothing just because you could be wrong? Then enjoy your dirty little lab and your silly gadgets, because that's all you'll ever have. You'll never reach the truth that way. Failure teaches success.
Let's see. Nice rebuttal.
You're never getting off your high horse, are you?
By the way, Christina, I've always felt that physicists are hypocrites.
What?
There are phenomenons that everyone knows occurs in reality, but which physicists refuse to research? What do you think about that?
I don't know what to say unless you can give me some examples.
Ghosts, for instance. Ever heard of phasmophobia?
The occult? Really?
You refuse to research it just because the occult? That contradicts what you just said. You'll never reach the truth that way. People have seen ghosts. There's even photographic evidence. So, where are the theories? Why do physicists refuse to speak?
It's a different field of study.
You can't call physics the study of natural phenomenon. Then decide some things don't count.
True, but
And that's why you must investigate the phenomenon of sending emails to the past. You shall assist me.
no.
So the genius girl really does hate me.
I won't have a hand in your fringe science. I won't make the same mistake my father did.
Your father?
You make a fine argument, but it won't work with the scientific community. The day you decide to research time travel is the day you're out of a job.
How can you be so certain?
Because that's what happened to my father. My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by Wells' The Time Machine that he seriously studied time travel. But because of his obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community. I will never get involved with time travel research.
This time, her sheer force of will gives me a pause. But what should I say?
I'm sorry. I got emotional.
She apologizes first. Christina's calm character saves me. Mwah! Don't worry about it. I wanted to test your character, so I made you angry on purpose.
Huh? Anyway, the phone wave isn't a time machine. Email is a man-made system, so the phenomenon should be explained in the scope of that system.
I understand. I had no idea you hate time machines that much. It's almost like an allergy. I apologize for forcing you to become a lab mem. You don't have to come again.
I wasn't planning on it.
But know this, Christina.
Don't call me Christina.
Lab mem number 004 will be a retired number. Or, yeah, that number is yours forever.
You look ridiculous.
I'm suddenly pulled from behind. What are you doing? You've ruined my perfectly staged exit scene. And you call yourself my assistant.
No, I don't call myself your assistant. And besides, I still have something to ask you. I asked you about this before, but you said I got stabbed, right? I demand an explanation.
Ah yes, the other real-life phenomenon that have yet to be explained. That was just something I hallucinated. Let's just leave it at that for now.
Why would you dream about me?
I don't know. And it wasn't a dream. It was a hallucination.
You said something about Dr. Nakabachi, didn't you?
Dr. Nakabachi held a time machine presentation at Radicon that day.
That presentation was cancelled because of the satellite crash.
So it seems. But in my hallucination, the presentation proceeded as planned. Mayuri and I went to see it, and you came over to flirt with me.
I don't flirt. Especially not with idiots like you.
Like I said, it wasn't real, okay? No, Maybe this world is what isn't real. That would explain the riddle of phone wave names subject to change. If this world is some kind of simulation, then we can disregard the laws of physics.
Escapism? That's unexpectedly chicken of you.
It's a hypothesis. Your favorite thing.
So who stabbed me? Don't tell me it was you.
I recall the sight of Kirisu collapsed in a puddle of blood. It sends shivers down my spine. Was it really just a hallucination? It was too real. I clearly remember the smell of blood. You were already dead when I got there. I didn't see who did it.
I don't get it. Why do I have to die in your mind? You have something against me?
Of course not. At that point in time, we've only spoken once. We were just strangers. Well, that one time we talked was during the events I imagined, so strictly speaking, at that point in time, all I knew about her was what I read in the magazine. Anyway, we didn't know each other. That's why I ran away instead of calling an ambulance.
My hero.
What? You want me to go back in time and give you CPR or something? I need to use the phone wave name subject to change for that. Though I suppose I need to figure out how to return that into the hallucination first.
I've heard enough. No more hallucinations about me, okay? Dying isn't fun, even if it's in someone else's head.
I can't make any guarantees. That'd require a perfect 24-hour surveillance inside my brain.
You have a comeback for everything, don't you?
Looks like she wants to end the conversation.
What now?
I'm not done talking.
You trying to pick a fight?
It's revenge for ruining my farewell scene, Christina. You shall regret your thoughtless actions.
Okay, fine. What is it?
About the IBN 5100.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you don't know, then forget about it. Farewell, we will not meet again.
Hey, don't tell me to forget about it. What is the IBN 5 whatever?
Then, IBN 5100. It's a retro PC from 1975. I'm looking for one.
Yeah? What are you gonna do with it?
Looks like she's interested. She was the same way when we came to the lab. I guess this girl is just brimming with curiosity. Interested? You're interested, aren't you?
Just a little.
Then I shall answer. The IBN 5100 is the key to unlocking CERN's most closely guarded secrets.
CERN? You mean the CERN?
Indeed. Through the tireless efforts of my faithful lab mems, we have uncovered the evidence that CERN is researching time travel. Come, be astonished.
Great. I shouldn't have asked.
Damn you. Just you watch. I will expose certain secrets if it's the last thing I do. I think that's probably a good place to end it. A lot of information in this episode, a lot of stuff going on, but we learned some interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go raid. Oh god, there's loud music. There. I'm gonna go raid somebody that I'm actually gonna be joining on stream in a little bit here. And now you're all under my mistletoe again.
No, not
The mistletoe's
again.
staying until the end of Christmas.
Well, there's only
No.
one, and it's a moo so it's okay.
No, not again.
I can make multiple again. Don't test me. Okay. We're gonna go raid Umi, who's doing a charity stream right now, actually, that I'm joining her for. I'll be playing some golf with friends very shortly. They're doing a charity stream for hashtag Team C's 12-hour stream. They've been live for almost 9 hours, so it's coming to a close here. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yee. Thank y'all for coming. Goodbye.
it was fun.
Wait, raid message. I always forget the raid messages. There we go. Bye-bye. Wait, why didn't raid 2 work? What the hell? It's supposed to work. There we go. Bye-bye.